Across our beloved nation, illicit arms have infiltrated our homes, workplaces, social gathering, and even our schools. These weapons, unregistered and unlawfully held, are fueling armed robbery, violent disputes, chieftaincy and land conflict, and domestic violence. They turn minor disagreement into bloodshed and pit communities against each other. They rob us of fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, lives that should be shaping the future of our country, Ghana. Let us not deceive ourselves. Every illicit firearm in circulation is a silent threat. It may lie hidden in a cupboard, under a bed, or buried in the bush, but at any moment, it can destroy life and families forever. We cannot continue to bury our loved ones while the tool of violence remain unchecked. The statistics is not looking good at all. In 2024 alone, there were 1,219 reported robbery cases, and 552 murder cases. As of July this year, the statistics from the CID and the Ghana Police shows that half of the year alone, we've already had over 600, and the exact number is 628 cases of armed robbery and 340 cases of murder. All of it people use violent means to achieve this, and the use of illicit arms. That is why, after a broad consultation with the Ghana Police Service, the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, and our security agencies, traditional leaders, religious organizations, and civil society, the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has resolved to declare a gun amnesty, a bold and compassionate initiative to reduce illicit firearms in our country. The Gun Amnesty Programme is a window of grace. It offers every law-abiding Ghanaian who holds an unregistered or illicit firearm the opportunity to surrender it without fear of interrogation or arrest or even prosecution. From the 1st of December 2025 to the 15th of January 2026, any person who voluntarily hands over such weapons at designated collection point will be commended, not condemned. You will be recognized as a patriot, contributing to the peace and safety of our nation. But let me be clear, when this amnesty period ends, the law will take its full course. The Ghana Police Service and all security agencies will intensify operations to recover illicit arms. Those who refuse this generous offer will be treated as criminals, and the consequences will be firm and uncompromising. Additional measures that we have taken so far are the following measures we accompanied to ensure lasting impact. The following measures will accompany the gun amnesty: a 6-week amnesty window for voluntary surrender of the illicit arms, which is from the 1st of December to the 15th of January. Suspension of issuing new firearms permit for importation and sales during this amnesty. So those who want to venture into the business and want to have new license, they will have to wait until after this period. Temporary ban on the use of firearms in traditional celebration. And this is something that is so important to us. We've engaged all our regional ministers, and we've tasked our regional ministers to get all our regional House of Chiefs and our opinion leaders and chiefs to know, whilst this amnesty lasts, it doesn't really matter whether what you have is licensed or not. We just want to silence the gun in these 6 weeks. So during funeral, during festivals, all the celebration, we just don't want to see any gun there. And we are putting in very vigorous measures. And we don't want to have any confrontation with any traditional authority. Please bear with us and let us be able to streamline this illicit arms that are in our hands. Many of us will attest to the fact. We all know that it is this gunpowder that were usually used at celebration. Today, at these celebrations, you see pump action, you see pistols. In some instances, we even see AK-47 and G3s being bundled at funerals, at other ceremonies. We are saying that during these 6 weeks, it doesn't really matter whether it is gunpowder, whatever it is, please bear with us and observe the ban, because we are going to enforce this vigorously, and we do not want to have any confrontation with any traditional authority. Ongoing dialogue with traditional authorities to regulate firearms usage during the festival. Beyond the amnesty period, we want to engage the traditional authorities. Yes, we know they have their massacre and those who normally fire this gun. They must be trained and taught how to use this, so that we do not see the kind of accident that we see during this celebration by these gunmen who usually accompany our traditional authorities. So we want to engage them, and then we put in measures that all of us will agree, where every person within the palace that's supposed to be wielding these gunpowders and what have you will be trained and showed how to use it, so that we'll keep us public safety. We keep the public safety. Enhance border security to prevent armed trafficking. Things that we are doing, we'll be acquiring weapon detection systems where it will no longer just be metal detectors and search with bare hand, but we will use sophisticated gadgets to make sure that there will be stops and you'll just be asked on time, pass through with your vehicle, and then when a gun is detected, then a search will be done. But these are after the amnesty. Joint security operations post-amnesty to retrieve illicit weapons and prosecute offenders. Intensify sweeps and search in criminal hotspots and known criminal network. Preparation so far, we have laid the groundwork for success. 6 weeks, we are not going to be licensing any new person who wants to come on board, because we want to be able to take stock of those that we already know have license to be dealers, so that we are currently in the ministry digitalizing almost everything that we are doing. I'm sure in the next few weeks we'll come and even talk about the digitalization process and where we are here. We want to make sure that everything is on our record, so that even as ordinary citizens, you can go to the website of the Ministry of Interior and find out, this person that I'm going to buy this gun, or this person who is purported to sell this gun to me, is he a certified person authorized by the ministry to even sell what he's selling to me? The gun that he's trying to sell to me, you should be able to have its record and its numbers, because what we are trying to do is that we want to make it possible so that every single gun that you import into our country, the serial numbers should be on the Ministry of Interior's website, so that when you are buying, you can cross-check to be sure that this one is certified before you even buy and try to license it. So yes, in the 6 weeks amnesty period, we are not going to allow new persons who will be bringing what we call application to the ministry. We will ask them to wait until after the amnesty for it to be processed. Now, with the local manufacturers, I have a view. Even though when we meet, sometimes our own officers say, are you sure you want to do that? I say yes, because I believe that even our brothers and sisters in the Europe and America, they started the way our people started with the blacksmith and others. I said, come forward and register. Just come forward and I will grant you the license, because I want to be able to know that you are manufacturing, this is what you are manufacturing, so that we can take you through and probably even improve what you are doing. If for nothing, we can be using them for training. But I want to know them, let them come forward, and we'll give them the license and register them. But obviously that will be after the amnesty period. If you don't register, we don't know of you, and you are manufacturing whatever it is, whether it's a shotgun or whatever, that's an illegal activity. That's an illicit gun that you are manufacturing, and obviously we'll have to deal with you.